What is up, people of the internet? Today I'm going to show you how to get the level select in Sonic 3D Blast. So I know technically this is not a debug mode, even though I am going to put it in a how to get debug mode in Sonic games folder or playlist on my YouTube channel. So yeah. So this really depends on which version you're using on how to try and get the level select. So, the PC version, I do not have it, so I cannot show you that. The Saturn version, I do have it, but I'm going to do the Genesis version since this is going in a classic Sonic games folder, and technically all the videos in that folder are from the Sega Genesis. So I might do the Saturn, but that's gonna be that will be a different video for a different day. But anyway, there's two methods of doing it on the Genesis / Mega Drive version. It really depends where you live on the title of the console. So yeah, there's two ways you can do it. You can either 1, input a code, or 2, beat up your console. So the first one requires a code, and that code is Barracuda, which I'll show you what that means. It's basically a code that you have to input at the title screen before the demo plays. You have to press B, A, the right button on the D-pad, A, C, up button on the D-pad, down button on the D-pad, and then A. Now, once again, this really depends on which version you're using, or on what console you're doing this on, because I know that the Genesis version specifically has had a lot of ports, and there's a bunch of emulators for Sega Genesis that people play on. So you just have to figure out what the buttons are mapped to, and once you figure that out, you can map them to your liking, and then input the code. So the second way is, as said, beating up your console. So what I mean by that is like hitting it or wiggling the cartridge, but I recommend not to do that because you could possibly screw up your console, and I don't want to be responsible for any consoles being ruined by beating up the game and the console. But anyway, I'm going to show you the first version since I physically cannot do the second version. Even if you can, you probably shouldn't. So I'm going to cut to the game right now. Okay, so as you can see, I have the game. I don't know if it's quiet or loud or if it's just fine because this is pre-recording and I can't hear it. I don't know if you can hear it, but that's not going to really be an issue because this doesn't require like hearing ring sounds or anything. But anyway, now is the time you want to input the code once it's at the title screen. Oops. And then once you finish putting the code, it should take you to the actual screen. Then you have to go into the start mode. And then you'll have the level select, and you can teleport or go to the level that you want. And you can even go to the special stages from either Knuckles or Tails. So anyways, I know this is a really short video, but thanks for watching. This is how you get to the level select in Sonic 3D Blast on the Genesis or Mega Drive. And I will see you in the next video. Subscribe and like and share this around just in case you were wondering. As said, I will do the Saturn version soon, but not right now. Anyways, bye.